Atlanta Tech Village, also known as ATV, was established in 2013 in Atlanta, Georgia, and is designed for technology-related companies to rapidly excel in the startup industry. ATV is on its rise to becoming one of the top 5 tech startup centers in the U.S. The 4 core values at Atlanta Tech Village are be nice, dream big, work hard, play hard, and pay it forward. These core values have attracted some of the most innovative leaders in the city of Atlanta, and Atlanta Tech Village is home to over 200 companies. The Atlanta Tech Village would not exist without its founder, David Cummings.
My name is David Cummings. I'm the founder of the Atlanta Tech Village. Here in Buckhead, the Atlanta Tech Village is the largest tech entrepreneurship center in the Southeast and one of the 10 largest tech entrepreneurship centers in the whole country. One of the things I saw in the market was a lack of density with entrepreneurs, meaning entrepreneurs would be working out of Starbucks or their basement or a friend's sublease. And so by having entrepreneurs in the same physical location, there's the opportunity to help each other, the opportunity to increase the chance of success.
Cummings is also the CEO of Atlanta Ventures. He has invested in over 25 startups, including SalesLoft, Rivalry, Calendly, Terminus, and many more.
From a Tech Village point of view, we define 4 core values. The 4 core values are be nice, dream big, work hard, play hard, and pay it forward. In the context of so much shared space, the be nice and the pay it forward are really important. We have shared kitchens, shared game rooms, shared conference rooms. And then from a pay it forward point of view, we want entrepreneurs to help each other to collaborate without having some ulterior motive. Our goal with the Tech Village is to increase the chance of success. So generically, we want to have more success stories. From a community point of view, we really believe that the way to grow the community at a meaningful scale is to have large, successful exits or large, successful companies that come out of the Tech Village. So while it's nice, it's still an important part of the community to have small success stories to really move the community forward and help it realize its potential.
Kyle Porter is the founder and CEO of SalesLoft. He operated his business at Atlanta Tech Village for 2 years and became a key member in the tech community.
Hey, I'm Kyle Porter, founder and CEO of SalesLoft. When the Village was started, we had actually been involved in building Atlanta technology startup type events prior to that. SalesLoft had been in Boulder, Colorado for the summer of 2012, where we attended the Boulder Denver New Tech meetup and met with folks like Brad Feld, who wrote the book on startup communities, literally wrote the book, and we realized that startup environments needed to be led by CEOs and founders, not by colleges or by organizational government institutions. I think culture starts with having a set of core values that are really absolutely necessary in the people that you hire, the people you partner with, the people that you grow and groom. And so having those core values is the first piece. The second piece is having a mission and a vision that everybody can rally around that makes a big impact, right? Something that you believe deep down in your soul to be true or to be needed in the marketplace. And when you can align those two things, you really start the path to having a great culture. We've put a lot of what we've learned into the Village, into the programming, into the ideology and the core values, and then SalesLoft, the company, has gotten a lot out of the Village in terms of attracting the right hires, getting the early customers to use and adopt SalesLoft products that were inside the building, and now educating and being part of all the programming that goes on. And so the Village has been tremendous for SalesLoft, and as has been the Atlanta tech industry.
Greg Klingstern graduated from Georgia Tech and is the content marketing manager at SalesLoft. He is passionate about design and has experienced growth in a startup company.
Hey, my name is Greg Klingstern. I'm content marketing manager at SalesLoft. I started as an intern from Georgia Tech, and since I've been here, it's been really incredible because the Atlanta Tech Village, and specifically SalesLoft for me, has sort of nurtured the positive attitude. You see a lot of people from Georgia Tech, from Kennesaw, from Georgia State, people who are college kids who have the opportunity to be involved like I was in a company that's growing and have the opportunity to do things that they ordinarily wouldn't be able to do. People who are one person that only have an idea and a company that has 60, 70 employees and are all in the same space. And that's not an opportunity. You don't always get to see a CEO sitting next to someone who just has an idea, and you don't get to feed off each other. So that is one of the most important aspects, I think, of the Atlanta tech scene.
Karen Houghton is the director of Atlanta Tech Village and plays a huge role in developing the culture.
My name is Karen Houghton, and I'm the director of Atlanta Tech Village. We host close to 400 different events a year here at Atlanta Tech Village. They can be meetups, workshops, learning from mentors, pitch events, opportunities to earn capital, all the way to something really simple like Startup Chowdown, which is our weekly Friday lunch. And all the entrepreneurs in our community just come down. It's a really casual lunch, but usually about 200 to 300 folks will join us. So they can be formal, they can be casual. The big idea is serendipitous interaction. So it's a way to create a collaborative environment that builds community in a really supportive way. There's a lot of fluff and fun stuff like free beer and free snacks and coffee and soda. We have nap rooms, we have a gym, free workout classes. And then we also have practical things with physical space, such as office space that comes fully furnished. So we give you your fancy chairs and your desks, and really lots of opportunities to just have different creative places to work in this space. I love the culture at Atlanta Tech Village. Our goal is to be a place where people want to be and where you want to work. I think that inspires entrepreneurs, it re-energizes them, it encourages them when they're around other like-minded people. And so ultimately I think it creates a really cool kind of hub of innovation and a culture that they can take with them.
Jewel Lane is the head of security at Atlanta Tech Village. He spreads a lot of joy, protects the building, and greets every guest.
Hey, I'm Jewel, head of security for ATV, Atlanta Tech Village. I oversee a team of 2 officers and myself. We're just here to keep the building safe and keep it running smoothly. Well, first off, I would like to say ATV is very cultivating, very inspiring, motivating place to be. I see people come in early in the morning, they leave late at night, put in a lot of time and effort. Just seeing how people network, which is key to anything in success. Just seeing how that stuff just operates, just seeing how people just can share ideas to help each other out. A motto that I like to use a lot is pay it forward. And so when I see people just sharing ideas to help that next person, and that person can help that next person, that's pretty cool. I have a degree in criminal justice, and I always had this knack for IT, and just seeing how this building is so technical, how it revolves around technology so much, it kind of inspired me to go back to school. So because it just all happened here at ATV.
How does a startup culture compare to a corporate culture? Dr. Philip Oss is a professor at Kennesaw State University and has worked with 70 different companies.
My name is Philip Oss. I'm a professor at Kennesaw State University. We're dealing with a company at 2 different points in time. If we deal with a startup, startups generally involve individuals or teams desirous of getting a product out, whatever it might be. At some point when we add numbers, we have to formalize roles, we have to formalize policy, and that's when the culture changes. And what you oftentimes have is you still take on the personality of your leader, but in order to establish efficiency and effectiveness, you have to get out you have to formalize these policies.
Since ATV is growing at a rapid pace, what is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years, I think Atlanta Tech Village is going to continue to be considered a thought leader, an innovation center, and one of the largest tech hubs in the United States.
So our goal at the Tech Village is to help Atlanta realize its potential.
Instead of just 100 companies, there might be 200, 300, 400. And as they grow, they sort of feed off one another. Startup people tend to end up getting along and be more like, even though we don't work together at the same company, we want to work together to grow the startup scene. So being part of something bigger than yourself is absolutely huge.